Hi guys, for tonight's video I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I did mention before that I wanted to make videos on things that are a big part of my life, so here I am. But don't panic, if this isn't your thing, if this isn't something that you're into, then I will still be doing the ghost hunting because I love it, and I'll still be doing the card readings as well because I love those as well. But this is a big part of my life. Not just the moon water, witchy things in general, although you don't have to be a witch to make moon water. Anyway, I'm blabbering. Let's get into it. Okay, so first of all, what is moon water? Moon water is water that has been charged with the energy of the moon. That's it. That's what moon water is, and I absolutely love it. So now I'm going to show you how to make moon water, and then I'm going to talk about different ways you can use it. Okay, so you will need a glass jar. It can be a jar, it can be a glass bottle, it can be a glass anything that you can put water in. So the first thing I do is I wash it out, make sure it's nice and clean. This one I actually bought from a shop for about £1, so it wasn't expensive at all. But if you have something that you can use already, use that. I also, before using it, like to cleanse it of any old energy. So you don't know who's been handling this before you. You know, it could have all sorts of energy attached to it, negative or other, doesn't matter, but you don't want other people's energy around it. So I prefer to cleanse mine with palo santo. You can also cleanse with sage or incense. This is just my personal this is just my personal favorite preference. So I don't have any palo santo sticks at the moment, so I have palo santo incense, so I'll be using that. I should like the smell of it, it's gorgeous. Okay, then we get a match, and we light the palo santo. This is actually a backflow incense cone. I don't think I've lit that light enough. I'm gonna have to do it again. Okay, do it again. With these backflow ones, I find that you have to leave them lit a bit before you blow them out. There you go. Okay, let's leave that burn for a little while. Make sure it's caught properly. And then, there you go. Look at that, beautiful. And while we're doing this, I may as well cleanse myself as well. Okay, you obviously didn't know. Well, you might have had an inkling, but you probably didn't know I was a witch. So you might think, what on earth is she doing? But this is just cleansing myself of any bad energy. Okay, so getting back to what I was doing. I'm just going to cleanse the lid. Cleansing the lid of all negative energy. And then, I love doing this. It looks so magical, but watch this. Cleanse the outside first. And then I like to, I don't think you have to do this, but I love it. Watch what happens. So I leave that in there for a little while. And then, how cool is that? It's like a magic potion, isn't it? All the incense coming out of it. See that? So magical. I'm like a big kid, and I love it. And I'm going to do that again. You don't have to, but I just really like doing it. Oh, I love it. Look at that. You can actually feel like the cleansing energy. I also like to visualize the smoke cleansing the jar, and when I'm cleansing myself. Just love it. Okay, last time I promise. Maybe I'll cut this out because you guys probably think, what on earth? Look at that. Should we move on? Let's move on. Incense corn onto my backflow burner. Now we have our washed and smoke cleansed jar. It's ready to go. So you need to fill it up with water. What's important here, if you are going to be drinking the moon water, then it needs to be clean water. It needs to be water that is that you can drink. So if your tap water is clean where you live, you can use tap water, you can use bottled water. Just make sure it's okay to drink. You can also, if it's not going to be drunk, if it's not going to be ingested, you can also use water from the sea. You can use water from a brook, from a stream, from underneath a waterfall, from a river, from a lake. Rainwater. You can use any water you want. But just to repeat one more time, if you're going to be drinking it, make sure it's water that is safe to drink, because you don't want to get ill. Okay, so you fill your jar. I haven't brought my water upstairs with me, so I can't do it right now. You fill your jar with water. Let's pretend it's filled with water. Put the lid on. I like to use silver because silver is associated with the moon. That could just be me. You don't have to use silver. Silver lid. Okay, and then you place the jar full of water under the moonlight. You can do this either by placing it outside if you're able to. So if you have a garden that's enclosed, you can place it out in the moonlight there. If you live somewhere like a block of flats where you don't have a garden, you can place it on your windowsill and it can bathe in the moonlight there. And that's pretty much it. That's how you make moon water. So you can leave there for a few hours, you can leave it there overnight, totally up to you. However, you need to bring it in before the sun rises, before the sun comes up. So, because you're making moon water, you're not making sun water. That's a whole other thing. But this is just, for this video, we're just talking about moon water. So bring it in before the sun rises. And then you have your very own moon water. Love it. And before I tell you what you can use it for, you can make your moon water. That's probably the simplest way to make it. If you can also add layers on. What I mean by this is when you are making your moon water, I'll be actually making this on the night of the full moon this week. When you're holding your water before it's moon water, set your intentions. So you can set intentions for what you want. Full moon energy is really good for forgiveness and gratitude. So you can set intentions for those, although you can set intentions for whatever you want. Intentions are so powerful. So you can set your intentions, literally speak them to the water as you're holding the glass. And then place it down. You can add oils, you can add herbs, you can add crystals. Although with the crystals, not all crystals are safe to go in water. Some of them can be very dangerous, so check which crystals you plan on using. Just, search online to find out if that crystal is safe to go into water, because water can dissolve some crystals, it can damage them, But even worse than that, water with some crystals can actually make them toxic. So you don't want to do that. So just be careful what crystals you use. You can put flowers in it. You can literally do whatever you want to your magical moon water. So bring it in before the sun is up. And now you're probably wondering, if you don't know anything about moon water, okay, so I have this moon water, what do I do with it? I like to drink mine. That's the main thing I like to do with mine. I like to drink it because, just think about this now, this water, pretend the moon water's in here, this water is filled with the energy of the powerful moon. I'm not crazy, I promise. It's filled with magical moon energy, and by you ingesting that, you're bringing that magical moon energy into your being, into yourself. Okay, that's one thing you can do. You can drink it, you can add it to tea, you can add it to coffee, you can add it to foods that require you to prepare using water. So if you're boiling what you boil, pasta, you can add some moon water to the water you boil the pasta in. You get the idea. So you can add it to your foods, you can add it to your drinks, if it's the safe water, if it's the clean, safe water that you can drink, that you can ingest. Got it. You can wash your hair with it, you can wash your face with it, you can wash your floors with it. You can add it to your floor cleaner and wash your floors for a kind of magical, ritual floor cleaning experience. Another thing that I like to do, the main thing I do, like I said, is drink it. I like to feel that energy entering my body. But another thing that I love to do is have a ritual bath, and I add the moon water to the bath. And it just adds that extra magical moon energy to my bath. And I just soak in the bath. I do actually do a lot more than that in my ritual baths. I make all sorts of potions and mixes, and I add crystals and all that. But if you're interested in that, I will make a video on how I do ritual baths. Even if you're not, I'll probably make it anyway at some point. So basically you can use moon water for absolutely anything that you use water for normally, but you're just adding a hint of magic, some magical moon energy. I love it. And also, something I forgot to say is I will be making my moon water on the full moon, using the full moon's energy for my moon water. But you can use, you can make moon water anytime. Different moon phases do have different meanings. If you want me to do a video on that, let me know. If not, if you just want to keep it simple, then do it on the full moon. Also, the new moon is very, very powerful. New beginnings, fresh starts. But anyway, I will be doing mine on the full moon. I know this was very different to my usual type of video, but witchcraft is a very big part of my life, and I just wanted to share it. And I've been toying with the idea for a while, but I thought, what's the worst that can happen? Everybody here could unsubscribe and be totally alienated by me, but on the other hand, people may love it, and you have to take risks. And like I said, the worst thing that could happen would be for me to lose a load of subscribers who think this is weird and strange. But I sat on that idea for a while, and I thought that wouldn't be the end of the world, because it means I am doing what I love, doing what I enjoy, and that's the most important thing. We need to follow our passions, we need to follow what we love doing, what we love creating, and let's see what happens. But I will still be ghost hunting, because I love that as well. That's my passion as well. Okay, enough rambling. I'm going to love you and leave you. I honestly love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video.